didn't know? Why don't we talk about something you do know about? Who killed her?
The casino dealer.
That wasn't the wound that killed her, Grant.
You mean she was murdered?
Oh, ugly word, that.
I can't believe it. Natalie's dead.
Well, now that you've finished mourning, why don't you tell me about last night?
Well, what about it? You were with me the whole time. Oh, come on, Robert. You can't think I had something to do with it.
Where'd you really get those theater tickets from?
From a ticket agency.
Why 4? Why not 2? Why did you insist upon Holly and I going with you?
Because I knew you wanted to see the play just as much as we did. You told me so yourself.
Right after that, you went out and bought those tickets. You wanted us out of that house, didn't you?
Oh, that's ridiculous.
You knew Natalie was going to break in.
What? Robert, I worked with the woman, that's all.
I know. I really understand that now.
If you're accusing me of something, you better come right out and say it.
Stick around town, Grant. I'm going to want to have another little chat with you. Oh, by the way, here's your paper. Read all about it.
Celia, darling.
No, Grant, no more explanations. That's just not enough.
But it doesn't say why she was shot.
Nobody knows.
Not why, or what she was doing in Robert's house, nor what Connie Townley was doing there either.
Here, it said about Constance Townley not being held.
Apparently it was self-defense, Leslie.
Has anybody heard from Grant?
Well, that man must be devastated. First Gerald, now Natalie.
Yeah, they were close, Natalie and Grant. Have you heard anything from Grant, Jessie?
Grant? No, not a word.
Well, he wouldn't be coming in, considering.
Poor guy's really having a rough time lately. At least he certainly seems to be surrounded by disasters.
Well, let's hope this is the end of it all.
Oh, it has to be.
Couldn't be any worse, that's for sure. Oh, say, anybody know of a couple of kids that like circus tickets?
You're not going, Dan? You've been talking about that for a month.
Yeah, I know, but with all that's going on around here, I'm not in the mood. How about Mike?
Oh, he's got tickets for later in the week.
Well, why don't you try your luck on pediatrics?
Why didn't I think of that?
Come on, Dan. I'm headed that way.
Okay.
I see you for lunch, darling.
Right.
Join us, Leslie?
Thank you. I'd
Good,
like to.
good.
Audrey, I sort of get the feeling that Steve knows more than he's saying.
Valentine has asked him to keep quiet.
Valentine? What has Valentine got to do with this? They said here it was just a routine burglary.
Well, I think that's because they don't really know what it is.
Well, I'll tell you something it is, if Valentine is involved, and that's bigger.
It would have to be.
Well, what could it be?
Well, I know one person to ask, Constance Townley.
But Connie is she's just a dealer at the casino.
If that's who she really is.
At least it's morning.
Yeah. At least that's one thing we can always count on.
Actually got some sleep last night. How about you?
I tried. Did you hear anything about the autopsy?
Yeah, Valentine called.
And?
Her heart stopped. An embolism of some kind.
Why, the bullet or, surgery? What?
They don't know.
Luke's place. Sure. Your pal, CK8.
Thanks. Yeah, what's up?
Okay to talk?
Sure, go ahead.
Right. I went to see our boy, Grant. He's tough. He's not going to be easy to break. But I can tell you this. He's running scared I'll put a tail on him.
Valentine's going to want to pull him in.
You're going to have to try to convince him then that this is the best way. Let Grant lead us to the connection.
The one who injected air into Natalie's vein. Valentine told me. I didn't tell Luke.
I'll bet money that the hand that held that syringe belongs to our ringleader. Now, I'm going to go ahead with that tail.
All right, keep me posted.
That goes for you, too.
Yeah, right.
Later, then. Right. Now, you follow every move that Putnam makes. I want to know who he talks to, where, and when. You report only to me. I'll talk to Valentine, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, you're going to find him at his house. It's, Quarter main address. Make sure that Grant doesn't see you.
I know what to do, sir.
Good, I'll be waiting for your call.
What was that about?
Don't worry about it.
Are you having him followed?
Please, love, don't ask.
Natalie was shot in this house. This is my house as well as yours, and I think I have the right to know why.
Okay. Natalie was a DVX spy. She was looking for a roll of microfilm, which it turns out wasn't here. It used to belong to Gerald.
Then Natalie killed Gerald?
She didn't pull the trigger, but she was part of it.
Who else? Robert?
I know something I don't want to believe.
Connie said I'd find you up here.
No offense, Barbara Jean, but you look like hell. Didn't you get any sleep?
Judging from your appearance, no more than you did.
Well, I tried.
No, I was at the hospital all night.
Shouldn't you be home in bed?
Mm-hmm. But I wanted to stop by here first.
It's a little out of your way, isn't it, darling?
Actually, it's a lot out of the way, but after I saw what you were going through last night, I thought maybe you need somebody to talk to.
No, actually, I don't. What I need to do is understand, that's all. Just understand.
What good is that going to do? Natalie's dead.
Yeah. She took all the answers with her, too, didn't she? Barbara, why do you think she used me? Why do you think she betrayed me like that?
She gave you your legs back. Luke, if it wasn't for her, I never would have seen you again. Now, look, she was involved in something that called for her to betray you. But that's okay. That brought us all back together again. And even though it seems very bad right now, a lot of good came out of that.
Barbara, I need an explanation. I need to look in her face.
All right, you got a right to be hurt.
I'm not hurt. I'm just damn angry, that's all.
Well, don't be angry at her. Be angry at the person that killed her.
What?
I wasn't supposed to say anything. I'm sorry.
She was murdered.
Yeah.
You sure?
Somebody shot air into her veins. Luke?
Connie didn't tell me that.
Connie knew about it. Valentine told her. I'm surprised she didn't say anything to you.
I don't care about the lies anymore, Grant. Why you told them, why you made them up, I just want to know the truth.
Celia, if I could tell you...
No, you have to tell me. You have to tell me or I'll leave you.
I don't know what you want.
I want the truth, Grant, all of it. About Professor Gerald and Natalie and now Bunny. Bunny can't be found. Did you know that? He hasn't been seen since he left here, since he left you.
He took a leave of absence.
No, that is a lie, Grant, like all the rest of them. Was it a coincidence all those times I went to your office and Natalie was there? You weren't talking about patients, were you?
Celia, you're not making any sense.
Who was she, Grant? Natalie. And what did Robert mean by all those questions? And Connie, who was she? What are you hiding from me?
I'm not hiding anything from you.
I know about your reconstructive surgery, Grant. I know all about it.
Celia, you don't realize...
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we interrupting something?
We're going to suggest that we all have lunch together later at the club.
Something to take your minds off all this trouble.
Yeah, best martinis west of the Hamptons. What do you say? Huh?
Excuse me.
Grant? Grant?
What the hell did I say?
You're suspicious suspicious of Grant because of the disc?
Among other things. Has Celia said anything about him?
Well, just that he's been under a lot of stress.
Did she say what caused that stress?
No. Well, I assume part of it is Jimmy Lee.
What about more recently?
No, she hasn't said.
Nothing that might have come out inadvertently.
No. The time that she would have said anything was when she brought me the glass, and we both know how that turned out.
Okay. What about you? What sort of an impression has Grant made on you?
Well, he seems nice enough. He's friendly. He's always polite.
So he's done nothing that would have made you suspicious?
No, not at all.
You agree, though, that he has made Celia suspicious? What about these moods of Grant's of late?
Well, as I said, she hasn't said anything.
I see.
Except, there was one time we were having lunch together. She said that he'd been acting very strangely, that his mood seemed to be going up and down.
Did she say what was causing it?
No, but she did say that it seemed to start the night of the casino opening, that he'd been very tense and edgy since then.
It's got to be it.
What?
It's all starting to fit together.
That's right, Grant. I've seen the scars. I've seen the one that runs all along your hairline. I've seen the one right behind your ear. I've seen the little tiny ones by your eyes, and I know what they mean, Grant. Reconstructive surgery. Who are you? Who are you, really?
I'm your husband, Celia.
Grant, I need an answer, or I am going to go to Scorpio.
All right. All right, I have had my face redone, but it's the same face you've always known.
Why, then? Why the surgery?
Celia, I was in that car accident with my parents. When that car tumbled, I was thrown through the windshield. Afterwards, I didn't want to live anymore. My parents were dead. My family was gone. I had nothing. But the doctors said they could repair it. And that's when it all became a blur. Operations, 10, 15, I don't even remember how many. I just remember that when the bandages came off, I knew it was time to start living again.
Why didn't you tell me?
I couldn't. I wanted to, Celia. Believe me, I wanted to, but it was so painful. It's still so hard for me. I'm sorry, darling. I should have told you a long time ago.
Oh, that still doesn't explain the rest of it.
No, it doesn't.
Why can't you just tell me?
Celia, if you love me, you have got to trust me. There are things I can't tell you right now. Yes, something is going on. Dr. Gerald, Natalie, those accidents you had, they're all a part of it. I'm part of it, Celia. I'm the reason for it. And I have done everything I can to protect you up till now, but Celia, I don't know if I can protect you any longer. I can barely take care of myself.
What is it, Graham? What could you be involved in that's so dangerous?
It's not dangerous, Celia. Deadly. That's why I am begging you to go to your father. Run to him. Stay with him until it's safe again.
No, Grant, no, not until I know what this is all about.
Celia, I can't tell you.
Please, Grant, please.
Darling, I can only tell you that I love you. And I will do everything I can to protect you.
Then I'm not going anywhere.
Even if it means...
Even then, Grant, I don't care anymore. My life is with you, and that is where I'm going to live it.
What? Did it slip your mind? Do you have a memory relapse of lapseness? Or did you just not think it was important that I know?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do. Natalie Dearborn was murdered. Why didn't you tell me?
Valentine is keeping it quiet.
Valentine? Valentine? I seem to recall a few conversations with you, lady, where you were talking about, I don't want to be an agent anymore. I want to play paper dolls. I want to care about somebody. I want a sink full of dirty dishes. I want a white picket fence. The fence was white, wasn't it?
Knock it off. Now, I can explain.
I don't think you can. In fact, hell, I know you can't. You know why? And even if you did, it wouldn't matter to me because you are TR-733 to the bone, girl.
Now, you wait a minute. If following orders makes me that, then yeah, you're right, I am. Now, Valentine forbade anybody to talk about it.
Why is Valentine such a big deal? You want to tell me that? He's the chief of the World Security Bureau, the big WSB. I think your whole organization is a joke. Valentine's offices were blown up.
Valentine's secretary turned out to be a spy for the DVX.
And he didn't know it? Oh, my goodness. Or did he know it and she made real good coffee?
There was no way to know about that.
Like there was no way to know that the DVX was going to try and kill Natalie? Or was it the DVX that tried to kill Natalie, Connie? Maybe it was somebody else that did her in. Maybe it was somebody who started the job last night and just finished it off. Maybe it was you! Just a good slap, that's all I get? You're not going to pull out a gun and shoot me, too? Is that it, huh?
You're crazy. Do you know that?
If you think I'm crazy, lady, you ought to go to the mirror. If you trust them above me, you are a fool.
You can call me a lot of things. But how dare you call me a traitor?
I didn't call you a traitor. I called you a liar. And as far as Valentine and the rest of them go, obviously that secretary wasn't the only one. There's got to be a few little weak links in the WSB these days, baby. And I think you are one of them.
Tomorrow at 9, 8 Central and Mountain, a beautiful woman wants Jack's baby. Will he or won't he? On the season premiere of Three's Company. Then it's TV's funniest lady, Madeline Kahn, on the premiere of Oh, Madeline. After, relive Jonathan and Jennifer's first romantic meeting in London on the season premiere of Heart to Heart. For glamour and suspense that'll keep you on the edge of your seat, watch The Edge of Night next. Now stay tuned for FYI with Hal Linden and learn the latest cure for adult acne.